This is your Supreme Leader, R.C. De Los Reyes, Director of Lotto Winner. O, di ba?
Okay, let me
Hello,
remind you that you're
Emma.
the director of this film.
Of course.
And can you please recount to us the first time that you read the screenplay?
So, treatment pa lang, nung binasa ko siya, first draft, I already liked the material. Kasi, medyo close to home. Since personally, I'm an only child, tapos I live with my father. Ngayon, yung mom ko kasi, when they separated, my mom now has her own family in Melbourne. So, medyo close to home yung material. Tapos another thing is the age of the age of Kylie's character, medyo same. Kumbaga nandun sa pinagdadaanan ng adulting part, kumbaga transitioning, na pinagdadaanan ko din personally. Kaya nung nabasa ko yung material, sabi ko, uy, medyo kumonek agad ako dito.
Yeah, given that you've connected with the material, ano yung, as a director, what experience did you want the audience to have in seeing this film?
Of course, I want them to feel the heartfelt and the warmth of having your parents still beside you. Kasi parang I've seen friends of mine who lost their parents at an early age. Tapos parang iba pa rin kasi kapag meron kang parent. So, yun yung gusto ko maramdaman nila after watching this, I want them to cherish that moment na may parent pa sila beside them because no one can replace. Sabi nga nung, I remember, namatay yung tatay ni Direk Joyce. Tapos, sinabi niya sa amin nun, while walking, sabi niya, parang no one can replace the love of a parent. Tapos, nag-instill yun sa akin. Tapos, pero mas tumatak siya sa akin when I saw yung mga friends ko, na best friend ko when he lost her mother, na parang, iba pala yung sakit. At mag-i-instill yun sa'yo doon. So, hanggat nandyan sila, you have to cherish them. Kumbaga, hindi naman perfect eh. I mean, walang family perfect. Like, with the family, or with the relationship of Kylie's character with Louie, walang perfect. But since family kayo, you have to understand and you have to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the main themes of the film, more than anything else, because yun yung kailangan mo bilang tao, to forgive. And when you forgive, you understand them on where they coming from.
What do you think makes this story very Filipino?
Well, right now, ang dami na kasi, di ba maraming yung lumalabas na sa feeds yung mga about family, toxic family, about about kids realizing na having parang overcoming their childhood traumas, or yung mga hindi nila nagawa when they were still young. Tapos yung mga experiences ng iba na abuse ng family. Parang feeling ko, dito kasi hindi naman na-abuse, but there came a point na yung character ni si Louie, towards the character of Aya, parang medyo similar sa nangyayari na yung darating yung point na yung anak, yung kailangan umintindi sa magulang. Dahil yung magulang may pinagdadaan. And minsan, ngayon kasi yun yung, like for me, growing up, syempre, only child ako. Ngayon na medyo nasa late 30s na ako. Ngayon ko na-experience yan. Lalo na pag dumating kami sa point, feeling ko kasi, di ba, pag growing up, ganyan kayo ng parent, child and the parent. Tapos pag tumatanda ka ngayon as a child, gumaganyan ka na. Tapos makikita mo gaganyan na kayo, no? Ikaw na yung magre-regulate sa parent mo. And nandun ako sa ganong transition na I feel na kailangan mo minsan intindihin yung parent mo para mapatawad mo siya. Para maintindihan mo siya kung saan siya nanggagaling. Kasi syempre, hindi mo naman siya pwede, basta anuhin na lang, di ba? Because that's your family. So yun, I think that's one of the, dun makaka-relate yung mga na sana pag napanood nila, mas maintindihan, mas habaan pa nila yung PC nila. Habaan pa nila yung patience nila on understanding their parents. Because they're also human. Kasi di ba bata tayo, ang tingin natin sa parents natin, oh, they're superheroes. They can do anything. But as you grow older, para kayong nagpapalit na ng roles. Nadarating kayo sa pantay na kayo. Pantay na yung boses nyo sa bahay. Ikaw na minsan yung mas matimbang yung decision making sa bahay.
Nagdidesisyon sa pera.
Oo, nagdidesisyon sa pera. So, and marami kasi hindi nakaka-intindi ng transition na yon. And ako siguro, there came a point na dahil lahat kami ng mga circle of friends ko, halos ganun yung pinagdadaanan. We realized na, nandito tayo sa point na to. And I hope, yun nga, pag napanood nila yung movie, they'll be able to extend more their patience so that they can love their parents more. They can understand their parents more. Na hindi naman din nila ginusto. Kumbaga, may pinagdadaanan lang sila. Tao lang din naman sila. Katulad mo na may pinagdadaanan. And darating ka din naman sa point ng buhay mo na pag tumanda ka, ganun din yun.
Were there moments with both actors when on the set when you were behind the camera na it felt like it was too real? What was happening there was too real?
Ako siguro, one of the scenes was yung confrontations na nila, yung confrontation scene nila. Because when we shot it, we wanted it, unang take, I really gave them the opportunity na bahala muna po kayo, paano nyo gusto. Ito yung space. And then from there, i-adjust na lang natin kung ano yung mas, ano yung pwede natin pang i-adjust. So, we give them. So, nung time na, I always see it in the eyes kasi. For me, more than the shouting, more than the crying, it has to be in the eyes. Kasi madali mong, as artista, palagi itong sinasabi, it's your job to cry. It's your job to shout. That's part of your craft. But it has to come from the pain should be seen, the emotion should be seen in the eyes. Because kahit naman hindi ka umiiyak, kaya ko, kung nakikita mo sa mata yung emosyon, that is one great acting. Hindi, di ba? I remember, I learned that from one of my mentors, na, mayroon siyang isang sinasabi, may isang artista siyang pinagsabi na, huwag ka umiyak. Hindi ko kailangan ng luha mo. But I need to feel that emotion in your eyes. Doon ko natutunan yon na nung kinukunan namin yung eksena na yon para silang magtatay talaga na nag-unload ng mga sama ng loob and yung tatay na nanghihingi ng second chance at yung anak na nag-unload ng sama ng loob.
How do you work with a senior actor like Albert Martinez?
Nako, kinabahan ako.
May strategies ka
Yung
ba?
sa totoong buhay, first day ko kinakabahan talaga. Hindi ko alam kung paano. Kasi, sino ang siya na yata yung hindi naman. Pero, syempre, I've seen Sir Albert's work from Magnifico is one of my favorites. Abacada Ina also. So, I know how great an actor he is. And
so, fan ka din
yes,
kasi.
Oo.
Okay.
So, siguro, it
Pinahirapan
helped.
ka ba niya? Pinahirapan ka
Hindi
ba?
naman. I think si Sir Albert kasi is a very generous actor. I mean, even Kylie naman. They're both very generous actors. They help and they give what you want and also they add something. Na ako yun yung gusto ko. Kasi hindi ko naman tinitingnan yung sarili ko as a perfect director that I know everything. And
You're very collaborative.
Yes, and
okay.
I treat my actors na hindi naman sila robots. I mean, it's a collaboration. Making a film, bukod sa producer and your writer, you also collaborate with your actors because they also have something to bring in the table.
I think one of the most difficult things narratively dito sa film na to is that yung timpla, especially do sa character ni Sir Albert as Louis, kasi the audience is bound to hate him, di ba? When the film starts, di ba?
Yes.
So how do you create that character and film him in a way that the audience won't detach or disconnect from from the
Oh,
character.
at
Even
the
if you had to do
Oo.
vile things or,
Ginawa namin siyang very light, yung fatherly. We picture that out nung dine-develop namin siya ni Lucky and the writers. Yun yung isa sa mga characterizations. Ayaw namin siya na masyadong mabigat. Yes, may pinagdadaanan siya, pero how he um, portrays himself, mas lighter, yung medyo may jolly, may konting comedy, may konting, alam mo yun, yung very normal, hindi siya mabigat na character, para hindi mo din siya i-hate.
One of the most endearing parts of this film, what really sets it very light and very loving in this story is that the relationship of the grandpa and the Shenna's character, who are strangers at first, diba? How was it developing that rapport or that creating that connection?
Ako, one of the references I did make was, I'm very close din kasi ako sa grandparents ko. So, nung sinushoot namin, I remember shooting the scene na after nung confront ni Aya and ni Louie, si Louie went to Shenna para i-console. Tapos, ang hinahanap ko doon is yung nararamdaman ng isang apo pag napapagalitan ng parent, tapos tumatakbo ka sa lolo. Maganda din kasi si Sir Albert, syempre may mga apo na, at least natutulungan din niya ako to paano how to handle, minsan siya yung nag-aano kay Shenna, okay, you do this. So, minsan nagde-direct kung naiintindihan niya para mas maramdaman niya yung grandfather and granddaughter na relationship.
I think one of the most striking scenes in this story is the one in the beach.
Yes.
So how was that day for you?
Kinakabahan kami kasi
With the elements.
With the elements, hindi mo control, ganyan. But I think the beach was one of my favorite shots that we framed. Ang ganda lang nung color, ang ganda lang nung may mga birds, ang ganda lang nung may waves. Tapos I will never forget that 3-shot. May 3-shot yun eh. Yung they were blowing the birthday cake. Sabi ko, oh my God, this is one beautiful scene.
What makes this a big screen experience for you? I mean, this story.
I think it's the emotions that story brings. Kasi sa small screen, madali mong i-pause. I mean, we need to see films like this also in cinema. Kahit sinasabi nila, drama, rom-com, very small, hindi siya event, Pero kasi what makes cinema special is that you can see or you can feel the emotions na hindi sinasabi through the eyes of the actors. And dun mo kasi ma-appreciate yung galing ng mga artista more than anything else. It's that experience na maramdaman mo yung emotions nung mga characters para makarelate ka sa kanila.
Tapos isa pa sa quality ng film na to is hindi siya over the top. There's a lot of restraint. So for you, that's something that has to be seen on a bigger screen.
Actually, kami naman when I worked with Kylie in Unravel, parang siguro in a journey also, hindi ka talaga mahilig on big yung gano'n. Though element ko talaga is drama. Mahilig ako sa mga Marisol Soriano dramas, ganyan. Pero I think what made this different is, yun nga, mas may restraint, mas nandito sa loob, mas nasa mata, mas hindi sinasabi, mas ganon. I think yun kasi yung power ng cinema ng cinema, yung hindi lahat sinasabi, pero naiintindihan mo yung kwento.
Actually, curious ako dun, yung ethical boundaries in consideration now that you have actors who practically live in those characters. No? It's very close to their experiences. Paano mo yung prepare? Like, how do you draw the line or how do you actually push them without, having to go overboard?
Ako kasi ayoko na masyadong intrusive. Parang hindi ko talaga thing yung as a director, more on I ask
Mm.
questions. It's more of that. Mas questions. What do you think about the scene? What do you feel? Anong tingin mong gagawin dito?
If you're in this
'Di ba?
situation.
Parang ganon. Mas ganon ako. Lalo na mas alam ko minsan na yung artista ko, mas siya yung nakakaalam. Because like for Kylie's character, because she's already a mother, so minsan siya yung nakakaalam paano i-handle yung bata.
So sabi mo nga, ikaw ang favorite director ng Mavex, di ba?
Hindi na mo.
So ano ka na,
Charot.
veteran ka na sa sad ending ng Mavex movies na nagawa mo. So what makes this a truly heartbreaking story at the end? And at the same time, what makes it different from your Mavex films?
So that most of my films naman talaga ngayon, pag tinignan mo, it's from Mavex, and I'm very thankful for that. But what makes this, nararamdaman ko na itong mga pelikula to, because before dati, RC direct mo to. Okay, sige. I think RC kaya mo to. I started with materials na medyo, okay, aaralin ko para kasi hindi ko pa talaga, I mean, I did swing, na hindi naman ako talaga swinger. I mean, 'di ba? Parang may ganon Fusha Libre na hindi naman ako boxer. Pero ito kasi medyo na-feel kong special kasi close, very family. Tapos na-feel ko yun yung na okay, sige, baka maganda na nagta-transition din ako on materials that are very close to me also. And I think what makes this special is syempre the first time ni Sir Albert with Mavex, and of course my second time with Kylie, and father-daughter story na mas timely, mas hindi na siya yung, mas nandun na siya sa mas ka-age parang ka-age ko millennials, yung ganyan, yung ang dami na kasing ganyan ngayon, lalo na sa millennial generation, ang dami nung ganong issues. And I think that's what makes this special. Kasi ang dami nang nararamdaman na gano'n.
How would you describe the kinds of films Mavex does for its audience? And bakit sa tingin mo ganun yung ginagawa nilang mga films?
Very Pinoy. I think yung heartfelt. It's always the heart that's important. Kasi yun yung Pinoy. Yun yung tatak Pinoy. Kasi kahit anong pelikula ngayon na ilabas mo, napapansin ko, ano yung mga pinapanood, it's yung kapag naramdaman nila yung puso.
Sa totoong buhay, RC, madali ka bang magpatawad?
Ako? Oo. As a Taurus, charot. Sumasabog lang ako as a Taurus. Mabilis ako, ganon. Pero I think it's one of my traits na pag nalabas ko na, happy na ulit tayo. Ganyan. Pero, hindi lang ako madaling makalimot. Pero syempre, mas pinipili kong maging mabuti kesa sa maging tama. I think that should be sa buhay, no? Maging kang mabuti kesa sa maging kang tama.
Do you think one day gagawa ka ng Mavex film na hindi ka magpapaiyak?
Hindi ko alam. Feeling ko, hindi kasi talaga, feeling ko nasa core ko na talaga yung drama. Ano pa lang, CDG days pa lang, nasa drama unit.
Star Cinema.
Oo, Star Cinema days ko pa lang, nasa drama na talaga ako. Favorite movie ko is Tanging Yaman. Favorite actress ko na Pilipina, Nora Honor and Maricel Soriano. So, parang, nandun na yung core ng drama. Pero hindi ko kaya, pero gusto ko yung mix na ginagawa namin sa Mavex na hindi lang siya drama, but it's also, may halong comedy, may halong kilig, na mas naging human. Yon. Feeling ko yun yung nagugustuhan ko sa ginagawa ko sa Mavex, is that combinations.
my final question is to families who are struggling, parents and children. What about this film, or how would you describe this film to them?
Ako, I will describe this film to them as, sana pag napanood nila, it's more of what ang takeaway nila is they'll understand each other more, they'll help each other more, they'll extend their patience more, so that they can love each other more.